Hello world, it's Rahul. Welcome back guys to machine learning tutorial. Let's quickly recap the last session. So we have gone through what is linear regression, why do we call it as linear regression, we found the value of slope, value of y-intercept, and we were able to generate best fit line by reducing the error with the help of least square error. So guys, today we are going to code the simple linear regression with and without using scikit-learn library. So let's quickly look into the code guys. Before moving ahead, let me tell you that we must have some basic understanding of Python programming, pandas, numpy and matplotlib packages for this tutorial. First, we'll import all necessary packages like pandas, numpy, matplotlib and seaborn. Then we'll read the dataset. So if you can see my screen, I'm using a dataset where years of experience is my X column and salary is my Y column. And guys, let me check whether this data is having any null value or not. Cool, we don't have any null value as of now. So let's quickly check the correlation between these two columns. So both the columns are almost correlated to each other, if you can see. Yeah. So that's nice till now. Okay, so let me plot the data points to let you visualize the distribution, whether it is a linear in form or not. Perfect. So we are dealing with the linear data over here. If you can see, X column is increasing linearly with the Y column. Let's quickly segregate these columns into X and Y variable. So guys, as we already know that we want value for X column, Y column, X mean and Y mean for calculating the slope. So let's find out the X mean and Y mean values. Guys, here I have written a function for you to find the slope where I am initializing the numerator and denominator value with 0. And let me run the loop through X and Y column for each row to find the numerator as multiplication of X minus X mean and Y minus Y mean for each row of data and add them. Same we can find denominator by adding square of X minus X mean for each row of data and returning the result with rounding this figure up to 4 decimal points so that it will be more insightful for you guys. Okay, now let's call this function by passing X, Y, X mean and Y mean values. Okay, so we have calculated M. Now we can directly calculate B values by putting Y mean, M and X mean values to the formula. So guys, let's quickly predict the Y hat value, that is nothing but the predicted value. And after this, here I'm trying to fetch the mean square error value and root mean square error value. Cool. So guys, now we have new M and B values. So according to the theory, we can directly draw best fit line by using these values and putting it to the equation of Y is equal to mx plus b. So guys, we have seen that without using scikit-learn library, we have written our own functions based on mathematical formulas. Now have a look into how we can make use of scikit-learn library to make this process more simpler. But we must know the logic used behind these built-in packages. So let's quickly move into the scikit-learn part. Okay, so let me import the linear regression model and mean square error from scikit-learn library. Here we'll initialize the linear regression object and let me quickly segregate X and Y columns. Okay, now as we have separated X and Y columns, we can fit our linear regression model object onto these values or data points. Perfect. So guys, here by calling coef and intercept function, we can directly find out the value of slope and y-intercept. So only remaining thing is to predict the output based on the linear regression model fit. So guys, we can see the mean square error value, root mean square error value. We can see the confidence level of model as well, like how much my model is confident to predict the correct output. So guys, if I draw the best fit line, you can see that this is exactly same as what we have drawn using mathematical function. So guys, we'll see how we can reduce error through gradient descent. and we'll code as well in next tutorial. Thank you guys for your time. Do like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Happy learning and stay safe.